నమస్తే 24/7 ఎన్టీవీ స్క్రీన్ మీద మీరు కరోనా అప్డేట్స్ చూస్తూ ఉన్నారు, లాక్డౌన్ కష్టాలు చూస్తూ ఉన్నారు, అన్నీ చూపిస్తూ ఉంది ఎన్టీవీ మీకు. ఆన్ ది అదర్ హ్యాండ్ అండ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ సైడ్ లాక్డౌన్ డైరీస్ అని సెలబ్రిటీస్తో మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. లాక్డౌన్ వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళు ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, వాళ్ళ అభిప్రాయం ఏంటి, వాళ్ళ కెరీర్ గురించిన విశేషాలు తెలుసుకుంటూ ఉన్నాం. ఈరోజు లాక్డౌన్ డైరీస్లో మనతో పాటు జాయిన్ అవుతూ ఉన్నారు ది గార్జియస్ హంసానందిని. అందరికీ తెలుసు, బ్యూటిఫుల్ యాక్టర్, తెలుగు సినిమా చాలా సినిమాల్లో చేశారు హంసానందిని. సో ఈ లాక్డౌన్ టైంలో హంసానందిని ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, తన కెరీర్ గురించి ఎలాంటి విశేషాలు షేర్ చేసుకోబోతున్నారు. లెట్స్ వెల్కమ్ హర్. హంసానందిని, వెల్కమ్. ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
హాయ్ హాయ్ నమస్తే అందరికీ నమస్కారం ఎన్టీవీ వ్యూవర్స్ కి
సో హౌ ఆర్ యూ డ్యూరింగ్ దిస్ లాక్డౌన్?
నాట్ టూ బ్యాడ్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ గుడ్ it's a really long time now since we are all locked down at home almost 50 days.
అవును.
But yes, I am fine. I'm doing very well. And I am taking care of myself, doing some fun activities and trying to keep myself busy and also taking care of my health.
సో ఇంత లాంగ్ గ్యాప్ ఎప్పుడు రాలేదు కదా, మీ షూటింగ్స్ కానీ, మీ వర్క్లో కానీ, మీ ఫ్యాషన్ కానివ్వండి, ఈ ర్యాంప్ వాక్స్ బిజీగా ఉంటారు ఎప్పుడు. బట్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ లాంగ్ గ్యాప్. సో హౌ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్ అబౌట్ ఇట్?
Yes, of course, it's a long break, and it's going to be a break for all of us. Almost 2 months break, and but it's some kind of a sign from the God for us to slow down because we're always rushing, and we're all very busy with constantly doing something, constantly running to the work, trying to do something. So this is a good time in a way. I look at it as a opportunity to learn new things, interact with my fans, interact with you guys. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, I'm not panicking about the situation, trying to keep cool.
వాట్స్ యువర్ టేక్ ఆన్ కరోనా? వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్?
See, this pandemic actually, what I think about this COVID-19 is this virus is a great equalizer. It is something that can happen to any one of us. It can happen to a politician, it can happen to an actor, it can happen to, our sport boys, anybody. It's a great equalizer for the society, and all of us are going to face the consequences. It has got to do with a lot of changes, how our regular lifestyle changes. Everything needs to be checked on. We need to be more eco-friendly in the approach. We have to take care of our planet, and we have kind of taken it for granted, haven't we?
Yeah, we did. The same feeling,
Yeah.
I
So
also feel that. Yeah.
yeah. So as far as the pollution levels are concerned, everything, I think we have to, including our health, what we consume, how we are doing our day-to-day activities, how many unnecessary pollutants are we using or creating unknowingly. Everything needs to be checked, and Corona is going to make us all do that. And I hope we bring that change, much needed change.
So what about the daily wages or migrant labor? So they are suffering a lot, Apart from them, everybody is a bit fine, But that section particularly, they are suffering a lot. You might have seen on TV, on paper. You might have read about it. How did you feel about it?
It's a sad situation that, yes, definitely, there are going to be some people who are going to feel the brunt. There is going to be, especially the migrants, like you said, they are, it's very difficult for them to settle down and move out. But if you look at it as a bigger picture, what we are looking at is the smaller picture, that this is the problem, everybody is facing problems. The film industry is facing problems, actors are facing problems, everybody is facing problems. Now when it comes to migrants, like you asked, what is happening is that we have to take into account that we have a huge population. Why are we facing this problem is because we have an massive population coming to cities, and there is a pressure for employment and everything. So that, like I said, it's going to be a great equalizer in a way. So if you look at the bigger picture, I feel, now the factories and industries in villages are, going to take over, so that the population kind of spreads around instead of just getting saturated in the bigger cities.
Yeah. Right. We'll go to your career. We'll talk about your career and your pictures, your movies and all. సో ఎట్లా
Sure.
మీ పేరు పూనం అనే పేరు కాస్త హంసానందినిగా ఎట్లా మారింది? అదొక రాగం. వంశీ గారితో వర్క్ చేశారు మీరు. ఆ మూమెంట్ని షేర్ చేసుకుంటారు. హౌ డిడ్ ఇట్ చేంజ్?
So, when I did Anumanaspadam, I was probably 18 years old when I signed that film. So, I was extremely new into this industry. At the same time, I was a lot into modeling, and I was studying. I was finishing I was in my junior college actually, and when this offer came to me, I didn't even know that I wanted to start an acting career as such. But I heard the script, and it was very interesting because I was going to get to stay in a forest for almost 80 days. That sounded very interesting. I was like, wow, 80 days of forest life will be very, very adventurous. Little did I know that it's only glamour on screen. Behind the screen is extreme hard work. And I signed it on that level. After which I got to know that okay, he's a legendary director.
మిమ్మల్ని ఎట్లా
Ilayaraja
అప్రోచ్ అయ్యారు
garu is
హంస? అంటే
doing the music.
హౌ డిడ్ హీ అప్రోచ్ యూ? అంటే మిమ్మల్ని ఎందుకు చూస్ చేసుకోవాల్సి వచ్చింది వంశీ గారు?
So, when I was modeling, actually, there were a lot of my hoardings put up all around in Hyderabad and, down
Okay.
south, because I used to do, especially for saris and jewelry brands. The hoardings were, these massive size hoardings, and I used to get a lot of calls from the directors in south. That's how actually he approached me.
యా. సో వర్కింగ్ విత్ వంశీ గారు మీ పేరు ఎట్లా చేంజ్ అయింది అనేది వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఇట్, ప్లీజ్.
Yeah, so they just happened to tell me that he and Ilayaraja garu and the team had a discussion, and after meeting me and finalizing that I'm going to be doing this in the main lead, they said that how do you like this name Hamsanandini for you? And for me it was a completely, because I come from Maharashtra and it's not at all a common name here, so it was a very different name. But I know what Hamsa means, because Hans means swan in Hindi, and Hamsa means swan in Telugu. And Hamsanandini is a name of a classical raga which I knew. And I immediately loved it. Actually, I thought it's got a nice ring to it, and they all started calling me Hamsa. And it took me some time to get used to it, but I think now I am. I just love it. I mean, I think that was great that I didn't give it too much thought, and that became my screen name.
యా, దట్స్ గుడ్. అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ చాలా పోయెటిక్గా ఉంది మీ పేరు కూడా. పూనం కంటే కూడా హంసానందిని అనే పేరు చాలా పోయెటిక్గా ఉంది. యా. సో లెజెండరీ డైరెక్టర్, ఫస్ట్ మూవీనే వంశీ గారితో యాక్ట్ చేయడం, అండ్ ద మ్యూజిక్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇళయరాజా, హీస్ అ మాస్ట్రో. సో హౌ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్ వర్కింగ్? ఎలా ఉంది ఆయనతోటి? హౌ డిఫరెంట్ ఇట్ ఈస్? అంటే తర్వాత కూడా మీరు చాలా మంది డైరెక్టర్స్తో చేశారు కదా, సో హౌ డిఫరెంట్ ఇట్ వాజ్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ వంశీ గారు?
Okay, so with Vamsi Garu, with Pedda Vamsi Garu, the thing was, he is like a being on a set is like, for me it was like being in an acting school, because at that time I didn't come from an acting school or something. So directly on the set of such a big film, you're taken into some forest and you suddenly start shooting with 3-4 cameras, and there is a Jimmy, and there is a body cam, and there is this and that and everything, and you don't know anything, like you don't have an idea which camera to face or nothing. So it was like an acting school for me. It was and then again I had to talk in Telugu and all of that, so everything, the language was new to me. So it was a beautiful experience, I would say, a tough one. because little did I know that I was not going to get range in the forest. This forest was Rampachodavaram, ahead of Rampachodavaram, almost 300 kilometers. So it was a dense forest. So there was no water, there was no electricity, there was no mobile phone range, nothing. Forget a hotel or anything. We stayed in a school guest house, and they made like a bedroom for me and everything. So I never thought that this is how life for actors is, but this was a reality check, and I loved every minute of it after the film released. But during the process of the shooting, it was so tough because I felt sick. I fell sick with chikungunya. I had to be admitted. There was no hospital, and oh my God, it was crazy. So I have some amazing adventurous memories of that movie during the
So
filming
how
of
did
that
you manage
movie.
the
But
shoot with chikungunya?
oh my God. In my mind, I was like, no, there is a unit which is working on this project. So there are about 100 people, maybe more than 100 people were there. And I was like, I cannot, because of me, the shoot cannot get cancelled,
Yeah.
and everything cannot get postponed. So I just told the doctor in that village that no, this is not possible. You just give me medicines, give me that injection, whatever. I have to go on the set in the morning after pack up. I'll try to come to the hospital, get myself treated. But the hospital was almost 40 to 50 kilometers from the forest. So, my dad used to take me uh, um, after pack up. I used to go there, get all my medications and everything, come back, shoot in the morning, finish the thing. I had lost tremendous amount of weight because of the fever and everything. But somehow that kept me going, and I was treated, and things turned out pretty well. I managed.
సో ఆ
Now I
మూవీ
look back and I think, how did I manage?
సో సినిమా ఇంత కష్టపడి సినిమా చేశారు, చికెన్ గున్యా వచ్చినా కూడా షూటింగ్ చేశారు. అండ్ ఫస్ట్ డే రిలీజ్ అయినప్పుడు ఆడియన్స్ మధ్యలో కూర్చొని చూస్తున్నప్పుడు రెస్పాన్స్ చూసినప్పుడు హౌ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్ అబౌట్ ఇట్? యువర్ ఫస్ట్ మూవీ విత్ అంత కష్టపడి చేసిన మూవీ, హౌ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్ అబౌట్ దట్ ఫస్ట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్?
Um, so, what happened was after I finished the movie released after I think took a couple of months to release, and I directly came on did a little bit of promotions for it and directly watched the movie. So I used to study, so I used to be in Pune and then I used to fly down to Hyderabad. Um, After the release of the film, I didn't know that the film did well. Like, I didn't know that the film, because I didn't live in Hyderabad, I lived in Bombay. So um, I got to know about the success of the movie and the songs, especially, that they became such a big hit much later. Because when I started calling up my friends in Hyderabad, they would have the ringtone of all my songs. And I was like, wow, okay, that's my song. They're like, yes, it's a very big hit. And I was like, wow, okay. And then suddenly I got to know that, okay, it's a very big hit as far as the songs and everything is concerned. So it feels nice. It feels lovely.
అర్థమైంది ఫస్ట్ మూవీ కదా. సో నెక్స్ట్ మూవీ అధినేత, ఆ తర్వాత అంటే పెద్ద స్టార్స్తో అవకాశాలు వచ్చినాయి, కొంచెం గ్యాప్ కూడా వచ్చింది ఆ మధ్యలో. సో ఏంటి ఆ జర్నీ?
Yeah, so like I said, correct, yeah, completely.
యా దట్స్ ద క్వశ్చన్.
So, like I said, because I was studying, so I would keep shuffling between all the cities, and I didn't want to sign up movies back to back just because I was getting the offers. I wanted to do everything, balance it out. I also had a career in modeling going on, which I was thoroughly enjoying, and I was studying. So there was films, modeling, and studies. Um, Also, I was into dance, so I had a dance group and I used to do dance competitions. Then I was, into sports. I'm a state level volleyball player. So there were a lot of things going on in my life. So it was not just films for me. And I had till then not made up my mind whether I want to completely concentrate on acting career. After the second film, yes, I was definitely sure that it is what I want to do because I thoroughly enjoy being in front of the camera. That's like the best thing for me. And yeah, then Adhineta happened, and Pravrakyudu happened, and then yeah, a lot of films happened back to back.
సో మీరు బాగా ఏది ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తారు? మోడలింగా, వాలీబాల్ ప్లేయర్ అని చెప్తున్నారు, దట్ వన్ ఆర్ మూవీస్? ఏది బాగా మీకు బాగా ఎంజాయ్ చేసింది త్వరగా లైఫ్? ఓకే, ఇది నా కోర్ కాంపిటెన్స్ అని మీరు అనుకున్నది ఏంటి?
You're asking me if I enjoy
which one among them?
doing films? Which film?
No, not film. Your career options are more, right? Volleyball player and a model and a actor.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, the thing was with modeling, it was comparatively very easy, but at the same time, acting is something which is very, very different and challenging. You have to get into the character. You have to learn a lot. You have to be a fast learner. You have to learn a lot of skills. It's not just acting. If you are playing like in the first film, I was also a doctor, a medical student. So I had to learn that side of things. I had to get into the skin of a medical student, like, basic things. So then I started realizing that it is a very challenging profession and very, very interesting. And also, the initial films were not that successful. So it was difficult on me. I was like, okay, when you put in that much effort and then the films don't do that well, you do definitely get a little taken aback. And especially at that age, because you're just a teenager and you don't know how life is going to be. So I was enjoying all these. I was not too serious about it, and I was enjoying it. I was trying to balance it, everything. Like, I wanted to do my graduation. I wanted to keep continuing with my modeling career because, like I said, all the things I enjoyed. I wouldn't pick and choose. But now that if you say yes, acting is definitely going to be a priority.
ఓకే, ఇంత బ్యూటిఫుల్గా ఉండి ఇంత బాగా యాక్ట్ చేసే హంసానందిని ఓన్లీ ఒక స్పెషల్ సాంగ్స్కి ఎందుకు పరిమితం అయిపోయింది? అంటే మీరు తీసుకోలేదా? మీకు అవకాశం రాలేదా? వాట్ యు సే అబౌట్ ఇట్?
Okay, so see, the thing was when Eega happened, actually, with Eega and Mirchi, they happened back to back. The whole trend of me doing special appearance started, and to be very honest, like I used to I still get a lot of full-fledged movie roles, but the for to show the acting talent, prove the acting prowess is not there in any of these roles. It's not like, unless and until it's a really strong women-centric role, I wouldn't be interested in doing a role which is, so I thought that, it's great that all my special numbers and special songs and my appearances are doing well, and all those movies did very well. And so that's, and then again, I also realized that the Telugu audience loves their music. They love their dance. And I love it. I mean, I absolutely enjoy doing them, watching them, and performing for them.
ఓకే, మీ పర్సనల్ లైఫ్లోకి వెళ్దాం. హూ ఈజ్ యువర్ మోరల్ సపోర్ట్? మీ జర్నీ మొత్తంలో మీకు సపోర్ట్గా ఉంటూ, మీకు వెనుదన్నుగా ఉంటూ ముందుకు నడిపినటువంటి మోరల్ సపోర్ట్ కావచ్చు, రెగ్యులర్గా మీకు మూవీస్లో ఉండేటటువంటి సపోర్ట్ కావచ్చు, హూ వాజ్ ఇట్? Who you would like to thank?
There is only one person who was there with me constantly, like right from the beginning of my career till now, is my dad. Dad has been there, like he has been managing my entire career, he is the one who used to drive me down, like literally one day I'm giving exam, one day I'm in Bombay shooting, one day I'm in Hyderabad shooting. It would not have been possible. All of this would not have been possible with the family support. And also I would, take this opportunity to tell the young actors and upcoming actors who, want to do something in this field that family support is something that is extremely important. You have to have your parents to support you because this is a very tough profession. It is extremely competitive, challenging, and you have to be thick-skinned for, to be an actor. So, for me, I was extremely lucky that I have tremendous support from my family.
సో ఏంటి ఏం చేశారు ఈ లాక్డౌన్ టైంలో? మీ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో నేను మిమ్మల్ని చూస్తూ ఉన్నాను, కుకింగ్, రకరకాల డిషెస్, క్యూజిన్స్ ట్రై చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు.
Um, so see, the thing is, I wanted to actually take this opportunity and time and actually be productive in this time instead of just sitting and watching TV. So I decided to share my passions and what I do on day-to-day activity with my audience because there is a lot of demand today. They want to know who you are, what you are doing, how you are eating, how you're working out. They want to know it all. So I decided to share my side of the things, and most of the times I spend in the kitchen. So I was like, why not share all of this? Also, what happened was suddenly after the lockdown, there were a lot of people who were not able to cook or who are not able to make simple things like chapatis because it is a difficult thing to do on everyday basis because for a person like say my father who is locked down in Pune and is taking care of my grandmother and the rest of the family, there is no help, there is no cook or there is nobody in the house. He's alone, so he has to cook for them and everything. So then I decided to make a wheat dosa, record the video so that instead of chapatis they can have a wheat dosa,
Wheat
and
dosa.
I released that. Yeah, a dosa which is made out of wheat, not rice.
Yeah,
So
got it.
that's like a substitute to chapatis. And that video I shared with my on my social media, and everybody just loved it. They were like, now we are not making chapatis. Thank you so much. We are making dosas, wheat dosas, and having every day instead of chapatis and rotis. So then that kind of gave me a lot of encouragement, and they started asking me for. There were more requests on such videos, and then I shared the pani puri video, and they loved it. They tried it. So many women called me to tell me that the puris were nice and crisp, and so it's fun. I mean, if I get this opportunity to inspire them and put a smile on their face during this lockdown, this tough, trying times, why not?
యా, సో మీరు చాలామంది పెద్ద పెద్ద స్టార్స్తో యాక్ట్ చేశారు, స్పెషల్ నెంబర్స్ కావచ్చు, ఫుల్ ఫ్లెడ్జ్డ్ మూవీస్ కావచ్చు, ఒక రోల్ కావచ్చు, యాక్ట్ చేశారు. సో ఒక్కొక్కరి గురించి అడుగుతాను. టెల్ మీ అబౌట్ దెమ్. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ ప్రభాస్ గారు.
So while I was doing Mirchi, I was, as it is, a little scared because I had no idea about the Telugu folk dance because Mirchi is a powerful dance number and it's an out and out, Telugu folk. My style of dancing was different and I come from a different background of dance. So for me, I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? And everything was in my head. I just was not in the, zone that time to even think that there is such a big star hero and this director and everything. I was just concentrating on my work and I was like, I have to look the part. I have to look the village, that whole charm of a village girl and everything. And I just concentrated on what I had to do. And then I met Prabhas on the sets. He was very cool. We danced together for a bit, and we finished the whole shoot in one day. And Raju Sundara Master was the dance master, and fantastic team. And we were like, I was like, wow, I could actually do that. And they were very happy with the way the song had turned out. And rest is history.
యా, సో వర్కింగ్ విత్ నాగార్జున గారు.
So I did a movie called Bhai
Yeah.
before I did Sogade Chini Naina with Nag sir. So working with Annapurna Studios is one of the, I must say, like it's a pleasure working with the whole studio. Why? Because they have a lot of women in the production house. which
That is more
is
comfortable.
lacking in. It is very comfortable for an actor, for an actress, and see, the thing is that that is lacking
Other production
in the
houses.
industry, in other production houses. Yeah, so I think having um, a few girls in the production house makes a huge difference because they can exactly understand what we
Yeah.
need, how it is to be done. Like while I was shooting Sogade Chini Naina, the song was shot in Mysore, outskirts of Mysore, in rice fields, the paddy fields.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a van, we didn't have anything there. But luckily, these girls made it so easy, and they just knew what was required and everything. So that is something that I really wish to see more happening. And yes, it is happening. A lot of my stylists are girls now and everything. So it is changing, but still in the production, there are very little, very, very little
అంటే బేసిక్గా ఇండస్ట్రీ
women.
సైడ్ వచ్చే అమ్మాయిలు కూడా తక్కువగా ఉన్నారేమో ఫ్రమ్ ది కెరీర్ ఆప్షన్స్ కూడా చాలా తక్కువగా ఉన్నాయని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ టేకింగ్
Yeah,
దెమ్ అంటే రిక్రూట్ చేసుకోవడం ఒకటైతే, రెండోది కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫీల్డ్, ద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, ద ఎడ్యుకేషన్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, ద కెరీర్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్.
yeah, yeah. So I feel more opportunities need to be given. Also, I think there is also a lot of demand now because women are multitaskers. They
యా
can do
యా ఐ డూ అగ్రీ విత్
multiple
దట్.
things.
ఐ డూ అగ్రీ విత్ దట్.
We are multitaskers. We do multiple things, and that should be taken into consideration as far as production houses, movies, and filmmaking, and also the technical side of the things are concerned.
రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ మీరు బాలకృష్ణ గారితో చేశారు.
Balaya Babu, it was when I shot for Legend. I actually had met him a couple of times before, and I knew that it's fun talking to him always because even in between the shot, his energy levels are very high. Okay, so after a shot, I would be like, okay, I need to sit for a while because I was dancing for 6 days for Laskatapa, the song, and he would just be full of energy all the time. So even in between the shots, he will keep telling me about certain dialogues of certain his previous movies. It was so much fun, and it was a good time dancing with him because he's such a good dancer.
యా. నెక్స్ట్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు.
With Pavan Kalyan sir, it was very cool because it was a party kind of a song.
Yeah.
I had just come down from US. I was in a jet lag, and I just landed up on this set with Trivikram sir and all the actresses and everything. But the
That jet
song
lag
was
might
so
have helped
peppy.
you, being drowsy, they should be sober like that.
Being drowsy,
Yeah.
looking drunk, all of that. The jet lag definitely helped me. And also the song was shot in, the entire song was night shoot.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. I was in the exact time zone because night, I was sleeping in the day, shooting in the night. So perfect after coming from America. So he was fun. Also, the fact that he could speak in my mother tongue was a big
Marathi.
surprise to me. Yeah, he could speak in Marathi, and good chilled out time I had with him.
Yeah. Next, NTR garu, junior NTR.
Oh my God, are you going to ask me about every single hero?
No, it's done. It's NTR garu last.
With Tarak, it is, he is so funny. He has an extremely cool sense of humor. He's constantly up to something. And during Jailab Kusha, the thing was, as it is, the role was that he was playing with my character was funny. That whole scene and everything in the bank and everything was funny. So we were constantly laughing. It was a laugh riot. And but at the same time, it was different because the whole setup, that look, I had to play a bank employee for the first time, and was fun. And also the director Bobby was a lot of fun.
రైట్. సో ఏంటి మీకు ఒక డ్రీమ్ రోల్ ఏమన్నా ఉందా? ఒక ఫుల్ ఫ్లెడ్జ్డ్ రోల్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఎలాంటి రోల్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు మీరు? వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ రోల్?
What kind of role?
Yeah.
I would love to do like a completely simple uh, Telugu Ammai kind of a role, which is like.
Is that a dream role?
I'm telling you, as far as doing it, because see, I've done all glamorous roles,
Okay.
and I wouldn't call it like a dream role, but I would definitely love to do, say something like a housewife or that kind of a role, which would be something challenging and different for my audience. And obviously, I would love to do a action-oriented film.
Okay. If you had to choose between glamour role without performance, de-glamour role with performance, ఏది చూస్ చేసుకుంటారు?
De-glamour role with performance.
De-glamour role with performance.
Definitely. Yeah. See, it's not like there is a slightly what would I say? For glamorous roles, what happens is how much ever good the actor is performing, the actress is performing in a glamorous role, she is not taken seriously for acting. She's only taken seriously for the glamour part. The same acting if you do without makeup, everybody will be like, oh wow, that was good acting. So probably the audience concentrates more on the acting part than the glamour part, but nothing changes. For an actress, nothing changes. She's just wearing makeup. In fact, the de-glamour role is much easier because she doesn't even have to wear makeup and take that effort.
సో బట్ మనకంటూ అంటే కొన్ని రోల్స్ ఇష్టపడతాం కదా, దెర్ ఆర్ సమ్ రోల్స్ వీ లైక్, దెర్ ఆర్ సమ్ రోల్స్ వీ డోంట్ లైక్, వాట్ ఎవర్ వీ హ్యావ్ డన్. మనం చేసిన వాటిలో నచ్చనివి కొన్ని ఉంటాయి, బాగా ఎంజాయ్ చేసినవి కొన్ని ఉంటాయి. సో వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ రోల్ డిడ్ యూ ఎంజాయ్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ roles, number of roles మీరు చేసిన వాటిల్లో?
You're saying what kind of roles I enjoyed from the roles that I have done
exactly.
till now?
Yeah.
Okay, I thoroughly enjoyed playing the spy character in Rudramadevi because it was a periodic film. It needed a lot of preparation and lot of also like I had to physically look the part like a warrior and everything. So I would say that was one of the most interesting roles. Also, I loved doing comedy. So Lokyam was challenging and fun both. Lokyam gave me a completely different side of acting to try. That role was something that I had not done before, so that was fun too. So comedy, yeah.
త్రివిక్రమ్ గారితో చేశారు, అండ్ రాజమౌళి గారితో చేశారు, అండ్ గుణశేఖర్ గారితో చేశారు, పెద్దవంశీ గారితో చేశారు. ఎవరితో ఎక్కువ అంటే లైక్ కొంచెం హార్డ్గా ఎక్కువ పని చేయించే వాళ్ళు ఎవరు? కంఫర్ట్గా వర్క్ చేసేది ఎక్కడ? విచ్ డైరెక్టర్ వాజ్ ఇట్?
Hard as in working with them. Who was hard?
లైక్ కష్టపెట్టి పని చేయించే వాళ్ళు కొంతమంది ఉంటారు, ఓకే ఇలా చేసింది బాగానే ఉంది చాలో జానేదో అనేవాళ్ళు కొంతమంది ఉంటారు. హూ వాజ్ ఇట్?
Actually, all of them, they are so professional. It was, I don't know, I wouldn't say it was hard working with anyone actually. Neither of the directors. But if you say it was like with Pedda Vamsi Garu in my first film, because I was new too, it was a challenging thing because also that role demanded a lot from me and all of that, and then later on it also became easy. With Rajamouli Garu, it is very, very easy because he tells you exactly what he wants, he knows exactly what you want, and it's super, super easy to work with Rajamouli sir. With Trivikram sir, he doesn't tell you anything. He'll be like, you just do your thing. He will not tell you one thing, like he will not say anything. I wish he does sometimes. And with who else did you ask?
Gunashekhar garu.
With Gunashekhar Garu, he was also very specific in what he wanted. He was always he knew what he wanted. Also, he's very cool. He gives you a lot of chances. He'll tell you you want to do it this way or that way. He will give you more chances to do more takes. He's very patient about that. So it wasn't hard working with any of them.
సో హీరోస్ ఆల్రెడీ బిగ్ స్టార్స్తో చేశారు మీరు, ఇంకా ఉన్నారు కూడా చేయవలసిన వాళ్ళు. హూమ్ డూ లైక్ టు డూ, అంటే ఎవరితో చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు?
Other than the heroes that
Yeah, you
like
are done.
with the heroes that I worked on.
యా, అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దెమ్.
Um, all of them are good. Yeah, I can't pick and choose. Like everybody is, there's so many new heroes now and the new generation heroes and everybody. Yeah, there's so much happening there. If you ask me about directors, yes, I'll tell you. I definitely want to work with Rajamouli Garu again. I want to work with Trivikram Garu again.
Okay.
I want to work with Sukumar sir. I haven't worked with Sukumar sir. Um, you know. Um, So there are a few directors that I would definitely want
ఎవరి
to work
వర్క్
with
మీకు
more.
బాగా
And
నచ్చుతుంది?
like I
అంటే
said,
మీరు మూవీస్ చూస్తూ ఉంటారు కదా, విచ్ డైరెక్టర్ వర్క్ మీకు బాగా నచ్చుతుంది?
which director was?
వర్క్ డ్యూ లైక్ మోస్ట్, యూనో ఒక్కొక్క డైరెక్టర్కి ఒక్కొక్క స్కూల్ ఉంటుంది, ద మోడస్ ఆపరెండి ఉంటుంది. ఎవరిది ఎక్కువ నచ్చుతుంది మీకు?
I can't. I like I told you, everybody that I've worked with, even including Boyapati Garu.
ఓకే.
It was wonderful working with him. Absolutely cool.
సో
Everybody has a different style. Everybody, each one of them has a different way of portraying their actresses, and I respect that. It's an art, and everybody does it in a different form. Like for Kortala Shiva Garu, for Mirchi, he has a different way of doing it. So I can't say, like, from an actor point of view, they're all you need that variety of directors, don't you?
సో ఇప్పుడు అంటే కెరీర్కి సంబంధించి అంటే ఎప్పుడైనా డిప్రెస్ అయ్యారా? డిప్రెస్ అయినప్పుడు ఎవరు సపోర్ట్ ఇచ్చారు? హౌ డిడ్ యూ గెట్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్?
As in? No, I didn't get you. How did I get
ఎప్పుడైనా
out
లో
of what?
అయ్యారా కెరీర్కి సంబంధించి? అంటే గ్యాప్ వచ్చినప్పుడు కావచ్చు, లేదంటే అవకాశం లేనప్పుడు కావచ్చు, ఎనీ మూమెంట్ డిడ్ యూ ఫీల్ ఎనీ డిప్రెషన్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్, అండ్ హౌ డిడ్ యూ గెట్ ఓవర్ ఇట్?
No, so to be very honest, I don't take this profession or acting career as a competition. So there is no question of me having any kind of depression or any kind of tough time, or I don't give myself goals, and I'm not like, oh, this year I have to do so many films and I have to get these awards and my songs have to do well and all that. I don't give myself that pressure. I take it very easy. I am a very cool person when it comes to anything in life. I don't panic on such things. I don't have that. I am not inherently competitive. I'm not at all. In fact, I don't look at life as a competition. I think everybody has their own time. Everybody has their own way of doing things, and I want to do everything. I feel life is too short to just stick around with one profession. There is so much to do. So the best part for me was doing these guest appearances and special songs, because I didn't have to commit for 50-60 days for a movie. So that left me with a lot of time in hand to travel, to do new things, to learn and explore new things. That's how I know how to cook world cuisine. When do you think I got the time to learn all of that?
Yeah.
The food that I cook.
It's all about how you
uh,
look at your life.
how you take your life. You have to take it as it comes. You cannot put yourself into this thing of constant competition, because you will burn out one day if you just keep doing that.
సో ఏంటి మీ ఫండా ఏంటి? వాట్స్ యువర్ లైఫ్ ఫండా?
My life funda, this was pretty much my life funda. It is just take each day as it comes. Don't put too much pressure. Don't take life too seriously. Don't do too much of planning, because life will throw surprises at you. In fact, prepare yourself for those surprises if you can. Prepare for new things in life. Keep challenging yourself. Get out of the comfort zone. Keep doing new things.
రైట్, థ్యాంక్ యూ హంస. ఐ విష్ యూ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ అండ్ స్టే హోమ్, స్టే సేఫ్. ఇది గార్జియస్
Thank you. Nice speaking to you.
గార్జియస్ హంస నందినితో స్పెషల్ చిట్ చాట్. స్టేట్ ఇన్ టు ఎన్టీవీ.
Okay, na?
Yeah, we're done.
Huh. All right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Hamsa.
Thanks, Chakri Karu. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.